Hello, everybody. Good morning. Just getting Townstar pulled up right here. Let me resize the screen a little. There we go. Okay. Oh, it's taking a good minute to load, but that's normal, I guess. Okay, that should be all good. Planet Bob, hello. Rachel, morning Dub, morning Rachel. Spartan says hello. Good day, Dub. All top 10 for you. I think so. Seeing as that's how I went with baguettes, it should be the same with the roasted garlic. Let's start roasting pretty cool. Yeah. Mary NG, good morning. Hello, hello. Emma says good luck to all. Vogue says may the globes not be with you all. Yeah. But let's be honest, they put out an update this few hours ago, right? There's gonna be globes. Yeah, when they put out updates, it's even more disconnects than usual. Well, at least that's what I've been noticing. QE29 says hello. Herp says hi all, good luck, have fun. Dave says hi Dub, hello Dave. Mumuko, sorry. Good morning, the globe got a lot bigger. I heard, yes, well I saw pictures also. I haven't gotten the globe since they did that update. But I wouldn't be surprised if I get one on this competition. And like, not like at the end of the competition, like the last week's stream. Herb says haven't seen the new globe yet, but it's about to change. Yeah. Turn mute off. Is it muted? Can you guys hear the background music? Because it looks like you guys should be able to hear everything. As far as I can tell. So Tweez, hello. Fama says, I hope not to see the new globe. Yeah, well, you're probably gonna see it, unfortunately. Oh, you're mute. Okay. Bomuch Adil says, hello, hello, Dub. Hello, hello to you, Carbon. Hi. Vogue says this update was just to turn daily challenges back on. Yeah, I see that. I still have to do mine. I'll do it a little later into the competition. Maybe once I finish building everything. Rahif says, hey Dub, this should be a quick one unless we roll back. That is true. I do expect this one to be very quick. I have my planner design in the corner over here with one logger cut out because I just I figured I don't need one of those logger houses apparently. I'll probably end up building it anyways. We'll see. Wajur, hello, Noldori, I can hear. Awesome. Jeff, hello, Dub. Hello, chat. Welcome, Jeff. Welcome, Alina. Garlic Rush for you, Dub? Yes, I think I'm just gonna do Garlic Rush. Glass bottles sell for like 12,000, right? Garlic sells for 30,000. You might as well just sell the garlic. Garlic Rush for me, I just put down the twin tractors, put down the garlic fields, and I'm good. The passive water is not even a problem. So yeah, I'll do that. Really, what I should do is the lumber rush. I'm obviously gonna need to... Look, this will be a really easy build. This might even be a faster finish than the baguette build. I don't know. I'll try to speed run this for the fun of it. I need just to quickly make lumber to build stuff, and that's it. How will 100 per hour go in the ranking, says Jaco? Decent, but not like super high, I guess. I'm about to hit the daily challenge. Okay, there we go. Music's fine. Awesome. Martin, hello. A while ago. Yes, haven't seen you in a while, Martin. Glad to see you here. Alright, hopefully no mistakes. What message did I miss? But that's fine. I have a spare if someone else needed it. Take a minute to load up. As you say, really easy build, so I build as well. There you go. Might as well. This loading screen. That takes a good minute. Okay, alright. I just need to do a couple roads first so I know my layout. Yeah, that should be it. Really? Nerve cracking? I think you meant to say nerve wracking. Loading takes a long time. Yeah, sometimes it does. Not all the time. Carbon says, this build was easy to make. I made my own, but it only went to 38 with Brian was overproduced. Hey, 38 is a good number for roasted garlic rate. So I think it was a good attempt, Carbon. I mean, it's you gotta keep practicing like that, and eventually you'll get the hang of it. I mean, I've been playing this game for years. I'll imagine all the practicing I've done, but I'm definitely better at it now. And keep in mind, I do no NFT required design and my competition build. So most players can't say that they know both ways of playing the game. I mean, I've heard some people tell me they're like, I don't even remember how to play without any NFTs, they say. They only know how to play with NFTs now. But I mean, it's not like, if they have NFTs, might as well use them, right? Right, here I am trying to spend more money than I have. Alright, so the silo is going to be close for now. It'll be right here. And the tractors, there we go. The tractors can also be very close. They can be right here. Because I don't need the salt fields yet, so I'll have them here. Really, I should put them over here, where they're going to go eventually. Let me do these roads here. Those 6 slots with the first disconnect. That's not very good though. Planet Bob, I cannot remember how to make gas without NFTs. That's crazy. Don't you use the dragon? Like, so like we don't even need gas? Oop, too fast. Alright. Turn on the skins. And tavern. And the corrupted cards, and then I gotta turn on auto sell. C Money, hello, how do you do, dub? Vogue says got myself a globe too. So soon, guys? We're barely 5 minutes in. Okay, update town offline as well. Start demolishing everything I see here. Lumber rush setup, I can do it here after I do some roads. This may be the fastest build I finish. I'm not entirely sure yet. That's what I'm gonna aim for. It really is just gonna depend on if I do get a globe or not, because that's obviously gonna slow me down. So lumber and wood and whoa. Oh, it's crooked. Okay. So I need to make the occasional freight pier. Well, I guess for certain rushes, right? Well, Planet Bob, I have, whenever I need to sell a lot of stuff, that's when I use my second dragon. But that doesn't happen very often. Alright, then I obviously need the tree farms. And I believe the trees all face south, so I have to rotate them. Once again, these are just the legendary tree farms that have a door. Regular tree farms do not have a door, in case anyone forgot. The door on the legendary tree farms, and I'm sure I've said this before, but it is both annoying and also a good thing. It's annoying because you gotta remember to rotate the legendary tree farm. But it is a good thing because the door makes it so that your loggers can get to the wood faster than they would be able to with a tree farm. Because with the regular tree farm, they gotta go to the center of it. And with the legendary tree farm, they just have to touch the edge with the door. So it can actually improve your wood rate more than you think. You just have to remember to rotate them correctly. Bro got a backup dragon. Yeah, that's kind of crazy when you think about it. It wasn't even my intention to get that. I'm not really gonna go into that story, but I got it for a really good deal. If I could, I'd put it in the guild library for my supporters to borrow every once in a while, but you can't really do that with the dragon. Might as well put these garlic farms, since I will need them eventually. I did not buy a garlic stand. I wasn't going to. I'm pretty sure I said I wasn't going to. Had no intention of doing that. I would honestly rather buy the sister rancher thingy. Which, like, I actually do want that NFT, it's just that, not right now, try to be patient. I think I had these rotated to face the road, because that was the most efficient way of doing this. But this one was rotated to face north, because I need to build Throff and feed mills. Well, my lumber rush isn't very efficient if I don't also put down my juniors. What are we at? 10 minutes? Oh, wrong order. Yeah, I think that's it. Juniors. Let's just put the juniors over here. All next to each other. Energy storage I will put over here. Ah, I'm gonna have to refresh. I got the stuck building glitch thingy, bug, whatever. I have to refresh eventually, I think. I don't absolutely have to refresh right now, but yeah, eventually. Unless I get a globe, of course, hopefully not. Let's do some crane bots. Really, I shouldn't have put down the Norse barns yet, but whatever. I will put the crane bots where I will eventually have my fancy barns, so that way they're easy to replace. And same thing with the wheat stand, which I have right there. Okay. So that's 6 crane bots. Yeah, trying to go too fast is gonna cause me to get some buildings stuck, so it'll force me to do a refresh. That's probably gonna happen again. Okay, I need to start building too. Yeah, that's right. That extra logger... Whatever, I'll build it anyways. I tested it, I don't actually need one of these loggers, it's just... It's not a big deal if I build it or not, really, it doesn't make that much of a difference. Planet Bob says 10 minutes, no globe, no invisible buildings. Last patch was made with black magic. Hey, we all get lucky sometimes, Planet Bob. Yes, you got lucky this time. Right, that's the logger houses. Let's down the town hall here. Let's actually put down another crane bot here, and where I will eventually have the haunted mazes. Let's just put crane bots for now. It's we need efficiency with the building if we're trying to speedrun this. All right, birdhouse time. Loading for a second, you were, but had lag on game, also 2 short times. Yeah, not sure if it's you or me on the connection there. My connection seems fine so far. Okay, my crane bots are busy. And I am also busy placing down roads. A lot of roads as usual. I've seen some people's builds, the ones that share their builds with me. Yeah, they do the whole trick with the spotted roads everywhere. Messy subgrid. But I mean, it gives them a really good rate, so that's what matters. So yeah, it can be messy for some people, some people's designs, but obviously it works very well. And usually mine's not that messy. That's just the way I play. And apparently it works. Ah, we'll stall the lumber, huh? How many... Almost placed this wrong. How many do I have making lumber? 2? Let's turn on 2 more. Go max lumber, get all the lumber I need. Alright. Put out the brine stands. And there's actually one more circus I need to place down. Might as well place it down. Alright. Making really good progress. 16 minutes in. This is insane. Time for the rose bushes, and then I'll do the badges. Rainbots are still busy. They're... I mean, I'll need like... I want to say 170 something lumber for the bakeries and the Italian restaurants. I probably need 200 lumber actually, because I need to build ATVs also. Jacob, I'm only using 23 paved roads. That's impressive, because that's really not that many roads. So you're really taking advantage of the spotted road trick, as I call it. Oil seep, yeah, don't need it. It's just making sure. Storehouse here, rotated. Here. Storehouse there, but I got my lumber mills there, so can't do that one yet. Storehouse here. Alright, looks like pretty much everything there is built, so I can start building, I suppose, the ATVs. And yes, I'll move the Tesla coil, which don't know if it's actually depositing any energy. I think the legendary energy storage I tried to place, I don't think like it even placed at all, so probably didn't do anything. Let me move 2 of these. And eventually I'll also want a tractor out here. Get rid of that. And start building windmills. Since I have a lot of wood anyways, might as well start using some. Said I was gonna put the badges after the rose bushes. I got distracted with all this other placing. Yeah, I had to keep my crane bots busy. And they finished the ATVs real fast. Yeah, you're hungry? Yeah, no problem. The bright wind here doesn't need any wood, so I have it making salt right now. Alright, start building out some of the bakeries. "20 minutes in? Alright. Also gotta build some barns. And apparently I didn't place 2 more feed mills. Great, I got the bakery NFTs, I got the, where do I put the rare bake? Oh, the rare bakeries were supposed to go over here. Okay, that's fine. It's not too late. I didn't waste any lumber deleting those, so it's okay. Let's go there. And once those get built, then I'll build the other ones. No problem. the badges before I forget. No globe yet, so I'm good. Alright, and I also had, was it Lucy and Sparky. Oh, also I messed up here. I gotta take 4 of these out. I'm using almost all the space on this. So I need to put the turkey statue here, and then the rose bushes will go over here in the corner with the greenhouse. Because that's how I can make everything fit. That's, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It'll work. I can put the rose bushes like this beside it. Yeah, it's fine. My builders are not building fast enough. Yeah. Yeah, Wazir. I'm pretty set with all these crane bots, but yeah, I can imagine. That one doesn't have enough energy, huh? Alright, it's fine. Let me move something over. Let me move that. Should be good now. And then over here, let's do this. Alright, should be good. Then let's keep putting them, I think right here. Maybe not, maybe one more here. Okay. Oh, I already had them rotated? Okay. Well, all the bakeries will obviously be making butter. And I still gotta place all the tiny bakeries. Oops, did not mean to remove that. I got these tiny bakeries facing this storehouse. 28, hello. No, not dough. Not making no dough. Just make butter. And then I got 2 little spots right here. 2 more tiny bakeries. Keep clicking the dough. Okay. Right. I have enough building materials for everything, I'm pretty sure. Okay, now I need to do the Italian restaurants. I can move these, I'm pretty sure. Move them here. Nope. Practically almost done with everything. What am I at? 25 minutes? Damn, that's crazy. This is going very fast. By the time some people load their towns, I'll be done already for this one. They're still waiting for their town to load in. Okay, I'm not making brine yet, but I might as well turn all those on so I don't forget. And then these other ones will be making sugar. They have all the passive sugarcane from the Christmas sugarcane stands. All my windmills are on a green craft timer because Light Circus is taking away the shade. Turn on Gusty Wind, and then the other Hasty Windmill, Platinum Tractor, oh, the Bulkies, the Bulky Throth, Bulky Storehouse, and the Silo. Anything? Oh yeah, I don't want to forget about the Italian restaurant ones. And what's the other chef one? This one. There we go. Insane. Why are the feed bots and cows waiting? Wheat stand, I need coffee. Oh, you forgot to place your wheat stand. Here's another road. Oh yeah, and I don't want to forget I gotta turn on all the cows. Otherwise they don't know what to do now. That's right. Yeah, Martin, don't forget to turn on the cows also. These need feed, but I have the fancy barns there because they move faster. And I need fancy barns over here so they don't cast shade on my trees. Oh, I was already facing correctly, my bad. But this one needs to face the Throth. Damn it. I keep rotating the ones I'm not supposed to rotate. Okay, just making sure they're all on again. Looks like they're all on. Did I turn on Green Blaster? I did not. I need that turned on. So what else do I need? Other than to reload the game eventually. The very last moment. Roasted garlics. Alright. Fontana goes here, reduces the craft time of all the Italian restaurants by like 45%, so that's insane. I can't tell what way they're facing. Alright, they should all be turned on now. Bakeries all turned on. All the windmills should be turned on. Silo will get moved over here. I have 2 regular salt fields and then everything else is a salty salt field. Yes, that happened to me an hour ago in practice. Excite the cows, I mean turn on. Yeah. Yep, otherwise I have no idea what they're doing. I don't think I need to build anything else. No, I just need to put a twin tractor there, but it's not going to let me because there's an invisible building. I need to put down the haunted mazes. So the haunted mazes, whenever you have the full set down, it makes your cows move 25% faster, I believe, which I tested it. It does give me a little bit more milk. So that's why I have them down. I'm not even taking advantage of the positive salty that Haunted Maze Zone 3 provides, which is kind of a shame. It's a waste. But that's just the way it is. Alright, so this stuff, we can get rid of it. Please don't tell me I need more lumber, because I'm getting rid of it. One more storehouse here. Sugar stations make me a bit of sugar without needing to waste wood on it. So they'll drop it off here. Why did this get rotated again? There we go. And I need to place down Nana's Trattoria because it makes my Italian restaurants move a little bit faster. 31 minutes, but I need to place down the twin tractor, which is not going to let me because there's an invisible building here. Okay, I'm going to refresh before I set up auto sell and everything. Let me return the main menu and then go back in. That should do it, if it doesn't take too long to load. It would have been a 31-minute finish if I didn't screw up or decided not to even place down the energy storage. That was a bad idea because I didn't even need it. Oh, that was pretty fast. Okay, see if I can go back in that quickly. Somebody's asking if there's going to be a rollback today. Like it's scheduled. Alright. That was like a 1-minute delay. There we go. Assuming I have everything placed, which it looks like it's a me. That's a 32-minute finish. I'm just double checking the effect cards here, but I'm pretty sure I turned on everything that needs to be turned on anyways. And we'll fix auto sell. I'll put that again in a bit. Brine, butter. I put almost everything at 35, just because I like to always have a spare stock somewhere. Garlic, milk, which I believe milk is the bottleneck. Roasted garlic. I sell my first batch. That'll be 25, of course. Salt, sugar, salt and sugar I will overproduce. There we go. I won't count that towards the build finish time. Neither will I count this, which is just naming my town. And well, do I need to refresh it? I don't think I need to refresh it. I didn't turn anything else on. I just put down the tractor, so it should be okay. I have spare butter, so my rate will be kind of weird at first. I should be able to get all the garlic I need. And yeah, I decided to keep that extra logger house in, even though I didn't need it. Well, the reason in practice, the reason I got rid of that logger house is because my planner that I'm working on gives me an idea of workload. And I did actually want to test if I could get away with one less logger and still make the same rate, and it turns out I can. And that would probably have been true for the ATV also. You can see some of my ATVs or horses going home. I probably could have gotten rid of one ATV and still would have had the same rate. Did not test that one out though, but yeah, could have. For the tractors, they go home, so maybe I didn't need this tractor either, but you never really know for sure. So, will this work out? That's the correct butter rate. That's about the rate milk rate also. Garlic is So it's it should be 3,800 per hour. It's because I took like half a minute to put down this twin garage. That's why it's a little weird. But eventually it will correct itself. And sugar and salt look correct. Easy peasy. Broke my new personal best record. 30, what was it? 32 or 33? 32 minutes, I think. If we don't count the effect cards. Let's say 32 minutes. That even accounts for the little issue I had with the storage not placing. 32 minutes to finish the entire build. I believe my last fastest finish, it was the baguette competition. Not this baguette competition, but no, wait, maybe that wasn't it. Who knows? But at some point I did a competition and I finished the build in like 40 minutes or 45 minutes. That's all I remember. I actually don't remember exactly which one it was. Maybe it was yeast. It was something really easy though. But yeah, this one is my new fastest finish at 32 minutes. I don't believe I will ever beat that. And it's because the cash boost was ridiculous. I don't know what they were thinking. Of course, I'm sure most of you appreciate it, like 30,000 per garlic. It probably should have been 3,000 per garlic. And people would have still been okay. Place 2 for you, place 82 for me, never been that high. Not really. Oh, Old Town's, he got his done probably even faster. There we are. So my final rate should be 621 per hour on the roasted garlic. I could kind of already see that with the butter. You can already see it with the milk though. 621 roasted garlic per hour. That's what I did in practice. I think that's very good. And I kind of told people my rates a few days ago on Discord. Well, I had them guess. Because the production prediction was telling me some number. And I had actually made a mistake when I showed people that. I forgot to put down the Nana's Trattoria, which increased the movement speed of the Italian restaurants. And I think there was something else. But so the prediction I showed people wasn't even the right one. But it was still very accurate. Let me put this back up here. Sandula says, nah, they did it right. I got places to be. Yeah. Well, Sandula, they probably want you to buy NFTs to make it even faster. They probably want you to spend gems. Got places to be, spend 1,000 gems for some extra cash, you know. I'll probably do something like that. Herb says, I like the very huge cash boost every now and then. It changes the early game a bit. Yeah, I suppose so. I honestly thought by now they'd get completely, yeah, they'd get completely rid of them, I suppose. To try and sell gems. I mean, that is what they want to do. Or try to get people to spend gems or whatever. Martin says 991 playing at 897. Someone is doing something. Are you talking about the okay, I see. It shows me 1,000. And some of these people I recognize. Like, why is Citizen down here? Did he just relog? Yeah, some of these names I recognize. I mean, okay. Maybe they relogged or something, I don't know. Wajer says I usually don't have extra money. I think they made a typo with the cash boost. But if they did, they would have fixed it like a few hours ago. So, no, honestly, if it was a typo, it's just, we would have known about it right away. They wouldn't have made it in the game if it was a typo. Oh, Zebor got the globe. That's why I saw him down there. No wonder. Does that mean maybe a bug? Well, whenever somebody logs back in, like while they're loading, it puts them at 0 points, so you see them here. So it is a bug, I suppose. Like all these people that have 0 points, they're probably trying to log in. That is probably what's happening. Like 70 people. I'll let this run for like 20 more minutes and then I'll go do the daily challenge. Might as well knock that out. That is enough garlic for 620. Don't think I missed anything with the garlic farms. It should all be fine. Seeing I'm at 76 now? That's many reloads? Yeah, possibly. It says that I'm at 18 mil. Oh, okay. A little confused for a second. This was a fun one to work on. Maybe because it was really easy for me. And the no NFC build, when I did it, I thought it was really simple. I did use like the Baguette no NFC build that I did a few weeks ago for inspiration. But even with that, it was still a pretty different layout. I think only one of the sides was like the same. Because we had an oil seep, I had to change up where the gas setup was and the milk setup. So it was still a bit different. A 1,720 stars, 75th place. This is weird, very weird. Yeah, that doesn't make sense for 75th place. What? It's too little. I don't think that's right either. Carbon says your build and my build has matching gas. You mean for the no NFT build? Well, that makes sense. It's a pretty good well, it's a simple gas setup. It's the most standard thing actually. Just tuck it in the corner. I was looking at the no NFT design again, at least on my planner. Let's see, can I pull it up? I gotta resize it. That's fine. I think that's right. Oh yeah, this was the no NFT build that I showed in the video. But I'm still shocked that the prediction for roasted garlic was like almost spot on. Maybe it does make 41.7 and I just missed something, but I mean, it definitely makes 41 per hour. That's incredible. And you don't even need these 3 buildings up here. So like you could maybe have tractors here, maybe have more salt fields, and another windmill making salt or something. What was the bottleneck? I said the bottleneck was sugar and salt in the video. You add another windmill making, well, actually it made 390 sugarcane, so like maybe you need another sugarcane field in addition to another windmill making sugar. But I mean, I know it definitely can be improved. Yeah, this was very simple to make. I will show you guys what mine looked like on here. With all my effect cards on, obviously. See, when I designed this, well, the final design anyways, it was telling me that this would make about 600 roasted garlic. So you can see 609. It ended up doing 620 in the game. Oh, it was underestimating the garlic, and that makes sense because it doesn't understand that tractors tend to go for these things at the beginning faster or something. I don't know. But what was it? Yeah, this gives me an idea of how much workers I can handle. So that's why I had taken off the logger house, because I think if I put the logger house back in, yeah, it says I do have enough loggers, so that's really interesting. So far, no globe for me. O-Town said he got his first globe. Hey, I got really lucky then. I mean, I reconnected to fix the little missing building, so if you want to count that as a forced reconnection or a disconnect or whatever, that's fine. But I didn't get any globes. O-Town double of XG. Well, O-Town finished first. Maybe he has XG beat on this one. I don't know. Only he would know for sure. Here's Z-Board catching up. So I got triple what he has, but no doubt he'll catch up to me. I have I speed ran this one, so I have a lead right now. That makes sense. Lazy DC, hello. Good luck, everyone. Good luck to you, Lazy DC. I don't know if you just joined, but I finished like 15 minutes ago. Since the production monitor has been running. Oh, Carbon says, I learned new thing when need brine, I can add 2 water ponds to put more salt field around windmill. Yes, or did you mean... Let me go back to this. Oh. Yeah, let me go back to the... Are you talking about this right here? You add 2 ponds like this, and it gives you enough passive water to have these salt fields around with full passive water. And then the tractors just take the roads to get to the salt fields very quickly, like that. Is that what you meant? Guess I would go to that one. That is efficient. Done already? Well, that was fast. Yeah, the garlic cash boost made this way faster. It probably saved me like 20 minutes. And for some people, it'll save you hours. Or, well, maybe not, because this build's not that expensive, to be honest. Maybe it'll save you an hour. Homeboy says, damn Dub, you're so fast. Good day. Hello, homeboy. Yes. This was a speedrun attempt. Yeah, that's a new one. Yeah. There we go. I'm still teaching people some tricks. That's good. The globe came, then went away. I think that's how it's supposed to work, or it was the intention, but most people get the globe and it just stays and they're forced to refresh. So that's interesting if it actually came for you and then it went away, which means you reconnected. Lazy DCs has 65 per hour, good for top 400. I'm thinking. I think so. I'm just thinking if somebody was to actually tweak my design, assuming they finished it like in a good amount of time, and they tweaked it to 43 per hour, which I know is definitely doable, they could get top 900. But maybe top 600 is like 50 per hour. Maybe top 400 is maybe 65 per hour. Maybe, if barely, you finish it fast enough. Maybe top 225 is like 100 per hour. Or something close to that. Top 100 would probably be double that rate, because you have some people that have a brine stand, even if it's a few people. And then top 50 people definitely have at least one brine stand. Kind of difficult to guess these things, but yeah, maybe top 100 is like 200 per hour. Well, sorry, was that right? Yeah, maybe like 200 per hour or close to that. Maybe top 50 is like 300 per hour. Well, that's what I'm thinking, unless I'm missing something. Top 25 is probably a little over 400 per hour is my guess, or at 400 per hour minimum would be top 25. Which I think some people can still achieve with one brine stand. Definitely everyone in top 25 has at least one brine stand, but they probably do have 2 brine stands. Yeah, probably like 400 per hour. So I mean, I'm making 600 per hour. I do think it is enough for top 10, seeing as my ranking for baguettes I think was 9th place. That's what I saw. I saw they released a new NFT sale yesterday also. It's a skin for the Italian chefs and it reduces the craft time by 15%. 40% off for the first week, making it 66 bucks. Well, at least they're trying with the sales. I didn't get this. I don't think it's worth it. I mean, it's okay. At least it's not like crazy expensive. I would rather just set the money aside for sister ranchers, but that's just me. Because this is just a craft speed reduction for Italian restaurants, and I already have the Fontana, which reduces the craft time by 45%, so it's diminishing returns already. But I will say it is a good idea for them to do 40% off for the first week. This is probably what they should be doing for every single sale if they want to get people to spend money, because this is the fear of missing out tactic. It works. You don't buy it in the first week, the price goes up, then maybe some people flip it on NFT Harbor for a profit, but then the other person's still happy because they don't have to pay 110 bucks for something people paid $66 for, so maybe they'll settle at like 80 bucks, you know what I mean? Something like that. So this is, I think, is a good way to approach sales. I know at some point they used to do these for a couple of NFTs, but it should be a limited time thing. Like they have this running for a week, that's fine. That's a good time. Yeah, I know some of you hate like the NFT sales. They'll do 1 or 2 NFT sales a week. So like, I'm not saying people should like that. Nobody wants that many NFT sales, but that's what they're gonna do. But yeah, I don't think this one's like super helpful. It's like the Baker skin they released last week or 2 weeks ago. The movement speed boost on them. I mean, you usually have a lot of Bakers, so it's not terrible, but I also don't think it's like that great. Like, for most people, just save up for a medieval tavern, or maybe get a set of rare rose bushes. That gives you a movement speed to everything, not just your Bakers. But I suppose maybe like some of the top 10 or top 25 players will buy them for the little bit of assistance. I mean, the good thing is that it's a cheaper alternative. It's a good idea if they sell some cheap NFTs. I think they should be cheaper than that though. Carbon says, how long should I be done with your NNR build to get 1200? If you're only trying to get top 1200 with that build, how long would it take? Let me see, how much did it cost? 7.2 mil. Between 1 and 2 hours? It really should only take about an hour to finish it unless I'm missing something. Then again, whenever I built them, I used my crane bots to build everything really quickly, so I don't have a good idea on that. Maybe under 2 hours, Carbon. I'll say under 2 hours. You know, with the cash boost you got from Garlic, I would say under 2 hours you should be able to finish it. Yep, Martin, now you're dropping because everyone's done. We're about to be an hour into the competition. Not everybody, but more people are done. Oh, then Carbon, you gotta practice your building speed technique, like I did right now, like how I pulled this off in 32 minutes. Could have done it even faster if they gave us the a way to favorite our most used NFTs. That way I could just click 1 to place down a paper road NFT or something. Click 2, paste down my crane bots. Click 3, place down the windmills. You know, stuff that I set on favorites. That'd be very cool. Lazy says, like, I got the glove, I thought this was fixed already. I saw somebody else say that on Discord. They never said it was fixed. This is people misinterpreting stuff the team says. But no, they didn't fix it. They never said they fixed it. They said they're working on it. The only thing they did to the globe was make it bigger and more visible, because people did complain at the very least to that. So they did that. They listened. But as far as the fixing goes, it's something they're still working on, they said. Which people should be happy about the fact that they're trying to fix it. They said that we're gonna do it. I think at first they said that we're gonna do it after the soil token, but I think I might be mistaken, but I think now they seem like they're trying to do it before the soil token. Oh, there we go. There's the globe that I knew I was gonna get right at the hour mark. That's interesting. But this is a good point to go and do my daily challenge. As you saw with the roasted garlic, I almost hit 620 there, but you can tell by the butter, I might even be able to hit 623. For some reason, it looks like I'm making a little bit more butter, or maybe that was just a coincidence. No, I am making more milk. I don't know what I did. But for some reason, I'm making a little bit more milk. I actually forgot to rotate these two. I don't know if that was the cause of it. These two females. Interesting. Yeah, I'll refresh. Actually, let me put down. I don't want to blind you guys with the white screen. Let me show you. Let me show you that. Let me do that. Refresh. Alright. Does the glow go away on its own after a minute? Herps, if you say the globe, you're better off refreshing, to be honest. But supposedly, if you reconnect, it should go away. I suggest you just refresh if you see it. You don't want to be building for the next hour and then it never reconnects and you just get rolled back like people say. So that's my advice on that. Alright, assuming the competition's running and I didn't get rolled back an hour. Let me at least knock out the daily challenge where I have a chance. Maybe there'll be a higher payout because like 25% of the people didn't do it or something. You know, the people that only have a chance to do it after the daily resets. Roger said the limitation is the build time, plenty of money. Yes. I think so for that competition. Sugar and salt. This is how I do this challenge. Did they change the order of them, or do I just not remember? Or I usually don't do the Tuesday challenges on stream. So I put down my sugar stations. I put down the bright wind. And I put down 2 brine stands. This is how I do this challenge, guys. I am kind of showing off here. And then I can auto sell salts and sugar. And I just placed on my NFT. Oh gosh, I think we got disconnected or to change again. Oh, maybe. Maybe everybody got disconnected on the hour mark. DeFi, hello, you finished already? Nice, reloading after globe. Yes, this was my fastest finish, 32 minutes. I'll try to remember that. Might not be the fastest finish ever in Townstar history, but that's at least my personal best. Maybe at one point Old Town or Perriman finished the build in like 15 minutes, I don't know. And we're all just waiting for the day where there's no more globes. It's not that laggy. It probably will still be laggy, but hopefully it's not that laggy. And we're waiting for the day that the soil token is a thing and we start getting paid out soil every day. And whether or not people get upset at the supposed value of soil is another story, which I think that people that the ones that keep asking about it are the ones that are going to be the most disappointed in my opinion, but I don't know that for sure. But yeah, one day we'll get the soil token, and then one day we'll get the utility for the soil token. And then we'll see if people are happier. Because I want all of that stuff too, don't get me wrong. And I'm a very patient person. And I do think the Townstar team's taking way too long to get stuff done. It didn't help that they, you know, basically every year it's a new team. It's obviously that doesn't help. And I've worked at companies where it's literally like a new team every 3 months. It's so annoying. So I get that. I'm not like new to that concept. But yeah, whether it'll happen, I think it will. It's just a very slow ass process. Clearly we've made progress, no matter what some people say. I mean, we got the daily challenges back, even though they're only paying a placeholder currency. And we're getting some bug fixes, even though we get other bugs. But that's how it goes. Carbon says, next update coming, ads, watch 5 seconds of ads or buy a subscription. I don't think people will be that upset. Well, actually, what do you mean? Are you forced to watch ads? So, Carbon, the reason you're saying that is probably because you play Eternal Paradox, right? Yes, you play Eternal Paradox. And those of you who don't know, in Eternal Paradox, you have the option to watch ads, and in exchange, you'll get additional rewards. And it is worthwhile to do, I would say, because most people just like click the ad and then just step away or do something else for like 10-20 seconds. It's worth it for the additional rewards in the game. So if they were to do something in Townstar where like watch this ad and you'll get 100k cash or something, maybe some noobs would do it. Or sorry, I shouldn't say noobs, but maybe some people that really need the 100k cash will do it at the very beginning. Or like Carbon says, maybe they'll sell like a $5 subscription where you don't have to watch ads for a month, and then you can keep claiming the 100k cash every day or something. I don't know, but it's just an idea. I don't think people will get upset if the ads are optional, is what I'm trying to say. If you got forced ads, that's a different story. Nobody wants to watch forced ads. That actually wouldn't make any sense in this game, actually. But optional ads could work. Here I am typing work. I meant to type Cranebot. I buy the 30 days without ad subs with gems. Yeah, because it's super cheap to do in Eternal Paradox, and it's like the most worthwhile subscription to buy in that game. By the way, the next season of Eternal Paradox starts later today in like 6 hours. And I keep saying Eternal Paradox, I think it's a great game. It's just that there's like literally no marketing in the game. So a lot of people that love playing 4X strategy games, they've never heard of or probably will never hear of Eternal Paradox because Gala just does not market that game at all, which is really unfortunate. It's the best 4X strategy game I've seen. Out of only like the 5 or 6 I've played, to be fair. But the graphics and the gameplay is very good. Now, of course, the gameplay can always be improved. That's never perfect. I wasn't even that active in Eternal Paradox last season. But that's just because I was focused on the Townstar Planner and some other stuff. I'm focused on that for the time being. Low Stakes Slot says, is there any updates on the British site coming back? The last update was that they're working on it, basically, so no. No, there's no updates. It's not a permanent thing, they said, but it's a legal thing. It's legal issues. Very unfortunate legal issues. Carbon says, yeah, there is no people. If there are any, 60% of the time they are bot or alts. Yeah, because people get paid. The people who have alt accounts are still getting money. They're actually probably the ones making the most money are the alt accounts. Right. Just trying to remember what else I placed down. For me, speedrunning these daily challenges is just a matter of remembering, like, what else do I need to place down? Until they make the tab that only shows your town point eligible NFTs. Something so easy to do. but I don't know if or when they'll ever do it. I will say for Eternal Paradox, I do appreciate the new team they have working on the game now, because they're obviously working on the game. Like, there's new content now, even though the content is mostly just new mercenaries to use. But it seems like they are listening to feedback, and the developer basically is trying to work on some new events and content for the game. That's what it sounds like, and they are actually like communicating with people on the Eternal Paradox discussion. That's good. So that's good, yeah. And speaking of that, I did see Ginobili start communicating with some people on the Townstar discussion channel on the Gala Games Discord just yesterday, which was really shocking because it's Labor Day. But in Chile, they don't. That's not a holiday. But yeah, she said she will try to be more active in the Discord now and communicate with people, and that's what people really want. We want the... How else can I say this? But we want like another Farmer Michelle, and Duck Sunny is not a Farmer Michelle. Though technically, Duck Sunny is still the... what do you call it? What was his title? The community manager. Duck Sunny is still the community manager. Ginobili is the product manager, I believe. So she's in charge of the NFTs that get created and sold, I believe is how it works with that. I got a car in my car. That's not a garage. That's not a parking spot. Some missing alchemy stands, lollipops. Yeah, so even Ginobili being more active in the communications and I telling people that I hear you, because that's literally all you have to do. Just tell people that, yeah, I heard you. People will be happier. At least some people. That's all it takes. It's a good step. It's progress. I just hope that we don't go backwards, which has happened before every time they replace the team. Said alchemy sands, express depot, chickens, fountains. I have the fountains. Do I have the water towers? I do. So chickens. Partial says watch video and get 10% boost for 30 minutes. Yeah, something like that would be I think would be a good idea. And like Carbon says, you can just buy the subscription package for a couple of gems. It makes perfect sense now that they have gems. So yeah, the subscription package for some gems, and you won't have to watch the ads and you'll still get the boost. A boost for 30 minutes would have to be very selective though. If the boost is only 30 minutes, it should be maybe a cash boost. Like watch the ad, get a 10% cash boost for 30 minutes. It can't be something that's like affects movement speed, because then it throws your build off balance. That's the problem with a buff that's only 30 minutes long, in my opinion. So a 30-minute buff would have to be a cash boost. Maybe some of you are thinking, why not a star boost? That still feels too overpowered, even if it's just for 30 minutes, because you can manipulate it and have like storages. Like you could have 200 roasted garlic in storages or something, and then activate the star boost and then sell all your roasted garlic, something like that. I don't think you could say that's true for the cash boost also, but the cash boost isn't. The cash is not as big of a deal as the stars at the end of the competition. So yeah, 30-minute 10% cash boost, I think that'd be fine for watching an ad. If it was me, I'd just get a legendary Christmas tree, which I already have, and I would just use that. I don't even use the legendary Christmas tree all the time. I usually have somebody else borrow it. Just because I got to the point where I can get a lot of cash, and I have cash reduction and cash or build cost reduction NFTs and stuff. Have I placed everything down here? That wheat stand is in the guild library, so are those NFTs. Yeah, I think that's it. It's just the wheat stands in the guild library. So there we go. I did miss out on the dirt the past, was it 2 days? Okay, well, we're done here. Still got all these alchemy stands I don't use. Yeah, probably on the next community build showcase event that I'll do, I will probably give out 3 more alchemy stands. And I think I'm only planning to keep one of the alchemy stands because one of them is the number 1. Yeah, alchemy stand number 1. I'm obviously gonna keep that one. And the other 5, I will probably give them away. Like I said, maybe 3 more on the community build showcase event, and then maybe 2 more as part of like just general giveaway that I used to do that I haven't done in a long time. I like giving away spare NFTs, but to be honest, I don't have that many. And I don't like giving away like common storages or like uncommon or rare effect cards just because I don't think they're that useful. But maybe some people care about them. Well, not the common storage. I really don't care. I really don't think anybody cares about the common storages. The rare effect cards, maybe some people. They don't have it. The town halls, I could always give away the town halls. It's just you know, it's just like it's a time-consuming thing is all, but eventually I'll give more of them out. I don't know, maybe some new players out there that don't want to spend $1 on a town hall. Let's go back in here, have it run for a little while longer. Oh. Fast forward. Oh. Okay, well, I gotta refresh the page. And got disconnected. Those Takes Thought says I've spent more time refreshing than playing the game this week. There's no way. How would that happen? Maybe I logged into the globe, so it just disconnected me. Let's try again. Back in, rank 1031. Right here with the cool people. I guess the people that are also logging in. Right, well, since the build's done, Don't really have much else to do, so I just chill here for maybe like 20 minutes. Let me know how you guys are doing with your competition build. You appreciate the cash boosts? I mean, I appreciate it. I just don't think they should do a heavy ass cash boost that often. Like I said, especially if they're trying to sell gems. I don't think they'll sell gems anyways, even if they don't do a cash boost. But who knows? Later today, since it's a new season of Eternal Paradox, as usual, I'll try to grind that out for a couple hours. I really don't know if I'm going to be that active on this season either. But we'll see. I still like to play the game. I don't know if some people had the wrong idea, like I stopped playing last season or I didn't play that much because I got bored of the game. I wouldn't say I'm even bored of Eternal Paradox. I was just really busy focusing on working on the Townstar Playbook Planner, and before that I was working on something else which only some of my supporters know. It's something that's not public. And as far as the Townstar Playbook Planner goes, I've made a lot of progress. Even like I said, I'm using AI to work on it, obviously. I'm no freaking master coder or developer or whatever. I'm really not. I know some coding. But I made a lot of progress on the Townstar Playbook Planner. There's obviously probably some bugs and people let me know and I figure out how to fix them, and that's good and all. We'll see. I haven't gotten anybody else tell me that there's bugs yet since the update I made to it yesterday, but we'll see. And people telling me suggestions on how to improve it and whatnot. So I think I have it to a point where I will finally make that guide video that I said I was going to make like 2 weeks ago that I haven't done yet. So maybe Wednesday or Thursday I'll work on that. It really depends. Something could come up. The guide video on how to use it, it's going to be like at least half an hour just for a video on how to use the planner. It sounds very silly. Mumuko says just sold first batch. Yahoo, congrats. You're getting there. Or maybe you're already done. I am making another tool. This won't take that long. It's pretty much already done. But I think I'm gonna ask somebody to help me get some data. So this other tool, I don't think I can show it to you guys yet because it's still a work in progress, even though it's not gonna take that long to finish. Anybody in my dub guild, you know, the guild groups I have, dub 1, dub 2, etc. I had made this spreadsheet where it shows you can quickly see what rankings you got in all the competitions. I haven't updated that spreadsheet in like 2 months maybe. But yeah, it's a spreadsheet where you could see your rankings in the competitions. You could see how many competitions you've done since maybe like 2 years, the past 2 years I think. So some people already had like over 100 competitions won. You could see your average ranking in the past couple weeks, stuff like that. And for that to work, you needed to know what all the usernames you had, because I always use Dubstep as my username, right? So it's very easy for me. But some of you have like 10 different names. Well, some of you had 2 or 3 names, but there's a few of you who had like 10 different names for some reason. You love changing your name each month or something, I don't know. But the idea of this tool is once Gala posts the official leaderboard information, which they posted on the leaderboard spreadsheet. I can show you that. That one, leaderboard spreadsheet. I also have links to that on my Discord somewhere. I'm talking about this. Whoops, wrong one. I'm talking about this thing right here, the leaderboard spreadsheet from Gala, the one they update every once in a while. Right now it has garage sale, which was... Oh, they just put this one on here, actually. I didn't see this one yesterday. Pretty sure they just put this one. So yeah, garage sale, which is the one that ended last week, right? It says August 26th. So they just updated this one. They keep updating it. So this is the most reliable way to know your rank. This is after they adjusted ranks. So garage sale, I got 9th place. You can see, let's see, we got to 25th place. Lolo Kobo did get it. So like I said, I didn't know for sure if he got it or not, but he did. So congrats, Lolo Kobo, for getting top 25 on the last competition. And I'm sorry, Willbite, that you did not get it. But it doesn't look like these rankings here changed, so that's cool. But yeah, this one, and for somebody's here seeing it with me. I will post, I don't know, in case somebody doesn't know it, I will. Can I share it on the chat here? Give me a second. I just want to put it in the chat. If somebody doesn't know it, but it's on my Discord somewhere. But yeah, usually if they do this correctly, the one on the left will be the most recent one. Fried rice was like 2 weeks ago, right? Baguette was 3 weeks ago. Upholstered sofa, anything goes, blah blah blah. You go down the list. They should have roughly 2 years worth. A lot of them are hidden now, but you can still get this data. All you need to do is make a copy of the spreadsheet, and then once you have your own copy, unhide all those, and then you'll be able to see that data. So that's how you look at the older ones. So the information can still be viewed. But yeah, this is the official leaderboard information. So what I would do, going back to what I was talking about with the spreadsheet I had for my dub guild, I would take the information from here, format it in my spreadsheet, and then it would allow people to see their average ranking in the past couple of weeks, or quickly see their rankings, right? So it was a cool tool. Some people like that because they could see how they're doing in the competitions. They could see what their best rank was, when it was. So I am basically doing that, but instead of it on this of it being on the spreadsheet, it'll just be on the website. So it'll be a way for you to easily check how or what your competition rankings were. That's what it is. And instead of just having the dub guild to use it, it'll be available to everyone. It's just a matter of putting the new competition information in there when it's available, and then that's the only update required for that. So that's a little thing I'm working on. I think it'll be useful. That one, as soon as it's done, I think I'll make it public for everybody to use, which I really don't think it would take that long. But I'm bringing this up because I would like to see if somebody wants to help me format data. I could do it myself. It will take several hours, and that's nothing new to me. A lot of the work I did takes freaking several hours anyways. So that's nothing new to me. For the Townstar Playbook Planner, I had 2 people help me out with getting the pictures for all the NFTs. I appreciate them so much. You know who you are. If you want a shout out, I'll shout you out. And if they didn't have a key, I gave them a key as a compensation, I suppose. So I am interested to see if somebody wants to help me format the data for the leaderboards for the tool that I'm making. And I'll explain to you how to do that. It's not that hard. Like I said, it'll probably take hours to get all the data in there though, because that's just how it goes. It's just a process that takes hours to finish. But as a reward, I will give you an access key to the Townstar Playbook Planner, and the access key is, just early access to use the planner. Like I mentioned several times, for the Townstar Playbook Planner, my intention is that it will be public for everybody, but probably not. I said probably not till next year. If I feel like it's to the point where I don't think there's much more to add, I will make it public by the end of this year. But before then, like I said, right now, early access to anybody supporting me, Patreon or YouTube. Before then, shortly before then, probably I will also give a little bit of early access to the Dub Guild members, at least the ones in active guilds. I need to fix. There's some guild groups we have that really aren't that active anymore, so I need to figure out how to consolidate people into groups that are actually a little bit more active anyways, basically, and then those groups would have some early access before it's public to literally everyone. But yeah, that's the idea. DeFi says I can help if I can. I appreciate that very much, DeFi. If you want to, absolutely. If not, if somebody else wants to help, for sure. But if you do want to, and I can give you a key, and I mean, you already have a key, right? So I can let you give that key to somebody else, if that makes sense, if that's what you want to do. That is fine with me. As for the pictures on the Talonstar playbook, I still need to actually put the NFT images, right? So I still got to do that, but that's not like that complicated. That probably would take a day. A day where I'm like, I don't know what else to do. Like as far as like updates to code. So like, if that day comes, I'll be like, yeah, I'll just fix the pictures. A lot of those pictures are optional anyways. It's just to show you, well, let me show you what I mean, right? It's, when I'm talking about the pictures, I just mean like, for the Apple stand, which isn't, like nobody has this, right? I just have it on here. If I don't have the icon for it, it just shows the NFT picture. And for the Brilliant Sheep Pen, you can see the NFT pictures right here. That's what I mean. I just need to add these pictures on here. And it's a simple process. It's the pictures were provided to me, which I appreciate very much, because that's the most time consuming part of that. I just need to make sure that it's correct, and I just put in a file, and that's it. That's all I have to do. Okay, let me know what's needed, and I will have a go. All right. If nobody else wants to give it a shot, DeFi, I will let you know. I do appreciate your help very much, of course. Yeah. I will let you know either. Well, probably later today, but I say that and then I'm really busy with Eternal Paradox, so maybe tomorrow. The butter rate here is good. I guess it's okay. Yeah, I just need more time to catch up with the garlic. Oh, looks like my milk went back to normal. So yeah, that's about how much milk I'm supposed to make. Garlic's a little bit lower than it should be. Maybe I don't even need this salt field, but I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk getting rid of that salt. You know, maybe I don't. No, I do need these. Yeah, because if I put a salt field here, it'll be on a red craft timer. Whatever, I should not touch any of that. I should leave it alone. It's good. No problem. Someone else wants to get a key, that's fine. Happy either way. Yeah, for sure. Well, I only got one globe, though I saw that globe coming. I don't know, I just felt like after they put out the update today for to add the daily challenges back in, I figured we'd see more disconnects. They caught up now. That's a pretty big gap though.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
I'm just checking Discord if there's something else here. Don't think so though. There's the second globe. But that's fine, because I'm probably gonna just put it off offline after this. I mean, I'll refresh it. I'll come back in just to make sure. And then a couple minutes after that, I'll put it offline. Let me do that. I do want to try to fix the guild groups that we have for the dub guild. But I think the thing we need is people willing to run a guild. Like, and really that just means somebody to just have a guild node and invite people. And if they need a node, I can give them a spare node. Or maybe not give, but let them borrow a spare node. I don't know if I ever need it back. The what was it? The Common Ground node? Aren't they still called that? Common Ground World node? But yeah, wow, that didn't work. I just got the globe back. That was like immediate. Oh, okay. I really should just go offline. Archel says, I can help, but let me know the full process. Yeah, I will let you know. George says, Dub, call me on Discord and explain what you need from the ranking. Yeah, if you want to help, I can tell you what you would need to do. But I think it is pretty simple. I could probably have 2 people helping. It would make the process faster. Divide the work. Martin says 2 nodes not running for dirt, seen software giving problems. Yeah, I don't run my nodes anymore. There's no reason to run them for, I think it was like, well, I I would only run one node for the storage, but I don't do that anymore either. And like the dirt, it's not worth it compared to the dirt I get from the NFTs anyways. Wajer says I'm willing to run a guild, shouldn't be too difficult. I think I like the game enough to do that. Oh, that's good then. Yeah, I will have to send you a message and well, I also need to see who in our dub guild groups are actually still actively playing the game. But most of the groups are quiet, and that makes sense because there's not too much reason to chat in the guild group. Some people borrow NFTs if the guild leader has any to spare. But that really is only the case for like maybe 2 or 3 groups. And that's either because the leader doesn't play or because the leader has a lot of spare NFTs, a lot of NFTs, so they have some to spare, kind of like me. Otherwise, most of their groups are pretty silent, unless they do have talkative people. So it'd be cool to, even if we take away some more of our groups, just consolidate them with the more active players. Yeah, if you want to, Martin. So I know you're trying to sell your NFTs also, right? Like you still play every once in a while. Like you said, you're trying to do this competition. So that, I mean, that's fine. There's always people wanting to join a guild, but I think really what they want is just to borrow NFTs. That's the thing. That's what I'm noticing. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's all they want. And then, like I said before, most guilds don't have NFTs to spare. Martin says, I sold a few, yes, have some for sale, don't want to sell for cheap, so then in the library. Yeah, that could work. I mean, like, if you don't use them all the time, or if you're planning not to do a competition, then sure. But I know you still do some of the competitions. Yeah, we basically have somebody that doesn't play anymore for the moment. I don't know if they will keep playing, but they were nice enough to still let people borrow their NFTs. So that's like one of the groups we have. And they do a very good job communicating who's gonna borrow what from the list of available NFTs. That's really good to see. So I would say that group is actively borrowing NFTs, but I mean, they're still working together. That is teamwork. I really don't expect people in the guild groups to like share builds because it's a competitive game. Even if you have like a group with like 20 people on your level, you don't really want one person doing all the work and like everybody else copying the work. If you want to copy work, you can copy my build showcases, but I understand some people don't want to share their builds and then somebody else just completely copies it and then takes their rank or something like that. So I understand why some people are hesitant about like sharing builds. When we actually do get team events or team competitions to ever come back, if that happens, maybe far in the future, then it makes more sense to share builds because you want everybody on your team to do well. But yeah, for the time being, the actual guild groups don't make a whole lot of sense other than to borrow NFTs. I get that. That's why it's kind of like difficult to figure out how to organize it right now. Herb says, I forgot one item on auto sell. Luckily, I haven't logged out yet. That's usually why I have it run for a little while. But there's really not a lot of items involved on this one. Martin says, less and less comps, slow town, too slow. Oh, it's too much YouTube, but so much to see. Iva says, I prefer working in teams of 2 to 3 to share ideas builds. Yeah, so very small teams. I think the guild teams already of like max of 20 people are pretty small, but then again, this game doesn't have like a crazy amount of players, right? Like if it actually is like 1,000 people, and some people don't think so. Some people think it's only 500 people and then 500 alt accounts or something. But if it actually is like 1,000 people and 20 people per group, you'd only ever have like 50 groups. And not all the guild groups have 20 people anyways. Some guild groups are completely inactive. And some are just like completely random people that got together. It's like a team, I guess. Martin, if for NFT, then indeed in not much use. Yeah. All right, well, I'm gonna leave this running. I will make me some food for lunch and see if I have some other stuff to do, which I do, and then try to be done by tonight when the new Eternal Paradox season starts. Try to grind that out for a few hours, and then after that, I don't know how active I'll be on the season, but we'll see. Martin says, if not, from 1,030 AC points. Yeah, right now, I mean, seeing as it's only the first 2 hours, but supposedly when the competition ends, it's like 1,500 or 1,600 people or something. Or some people say they get rank 1,700. New players, I guess. Ivan says, I'm okay sharing my builds with 1 or 2, but not 19. So the guild doesn't do much other than sharing NFTs. That's right. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you everybody for being here, hanging out, and of course, I wish you best of luck in the competition this week. As usual, we'll find out what we do next week, either tomorrow or Thursday, I guess. Maybe Ginobili will share it. I doubt it though. I think Doug Sunny will still share the competition info. But I'm sure tomorrow, some people are gonna be tagging Ginobili and be like, hey, so can you give us some leaks for the next competition, you know, since you're more active in the chat? I'm almost positive somebody's gonna do that, but we'll see. DeFi says builds done first, 1 sold. Thank you, of course. Thank you for being here, Rachel, Jaco, Ives. I will see you all later. I'll go ahead and return to town, leave this running offline. Yeah, just making sure that was working correctly. Okay, I will see you all later. Take care.